Well, welcome curd nerds to Keep Calm and Eat Cheese. This week's episode we're going to be talking about Taleggio, and Taleggio is a washed rind smear-ripened cheese that stems from the Val Taleggio, which is the Valley of Taleggio. Also in the Po River Valley region of Italy. It is a raw cow's milk, traditionally made from raw cow's milk. These days, in the commercial operations, more pasteurised milk. It's aged from 25 to 40 days. It weighs between about 1.7 to 2 kilos, and it's a square shape. Square, we'll go for square that way. Square shape, and it can be between 40 centimetres square to 70 centimetres square and about 10 centimetres high. And it's a lovely orange colour all throughout. It's actually salt brush, so they salt it from the rind. Some factories salt it in a brine. Most of them rub the salt over the surface of the cheese. It's actually aged on wooden pallets that rests on a form of straw. So it's washed every so often, every couple of days, to get this smear across the surface of the cheese. It's supposed to smell earthy and like hay, so we'll see what that smells like. Sometimes like fermenting fruit. And it's been known to taste like rich, creamy broccoli soup. Well, we'll see about that. And we serve it at room temperature, as we do with all good cheeses. Anyway, let's get on with the taste test. Well, here we are at the taste test for the Taleggio. And in Australia, Taleggio comes in a little waxed white, I don't know what it is. It's not even a square, not even a rectangle. Weird. This is what it looks like. And so it's made in Italy. Somewhere it says product of Italy. It does not say the factory it was made in, it just says who the importer was. So go figure that one, not quite sure. Anyway, so let's cut into it, shall we? So there we are, for those who wanted to see a close-up. Taleggio, lovely. And as you can see, as I showed, a big nice wax. Now, without cutting my hands off, hopefully I can do this without killing the cheese. It smells very nice. I can't see any pink rind, so I'm not sure what they've done here. So as we know, it's a smear-ripened cheese, and this one's come up to room temperature now. It's kind of what it looks like. I have to get rid of all the wax. Yeah, it looks like a Twinkie of all things. So let's have a taste test, shall we? So this is a close-up for those who didn't catch it before. Like I said, it does look a bit like a Twinkie. It's very soft in the middle there, but it smells alright, nothing wrong with it. Just weird how it was transported in wax. So let's get stuck into it, shall we? It's a soft, very gooey centre, which in pictures I've seen. I've never made this cheese before, and that shall change soon because I do have a cheese mould, very square looking cheese mould that is basically a hoop. It's got no top or bottom, so I believe it's used for making Taleggio. So I'll cut a bit smaller than this just in case. So here goes nothing. First thing that strikes me is it's very salty. So it's got an earthiness about it. It's definitely smooth and creamy. Oh, it's very hard to describe. Certainly not like any of the mould ripened cheeses that I've made. It's got a characteristic, a flavour of its own. Fermented fruit, possibly. It even tastes a little bit malty, because it tastes a bit like, well, a bit like yeah, malt from beer when you taste that liquid malt. A little bit like that. So it's a little bit sweet as well. Certainly an amazing flavour. I love it. It's very good. I'd really like to make something very similar to this. So this would be very good. But yeah, this is a hit. Taleggio, very good. So I'm glad I found some of this in the supermarket, even though it was in this white wax stuff. Worth the buy. I can't remember how much it was. It was about $8 or $9. I'm not sure who the importer was. Let's have a look. Del Rey was the importer here in Australia, if you can pick some of that up. I think I bought it in Coles supermarket here in Australia. But I'm sure, and there's no pink on it whatsoever. Not in this sample anyway that I've got here. Very squidgy. Don't know how I'm going to store that, maybe in a plastic container or something so it doesn't get infected with any of the other cheeses I've got in my cheese fridge or in the normal kitchen fridge, because that's full of all sorts of lovely microflora as well. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this Taleggio taste test. Delicious little cheese. Normally it's a big cheese, but yeah, this sample I've got here, even though it's obviously a lot older than 40 days, it does taste very, very nice. Thanks for joining me on Keep Calm and Eat Cheese. See ya. I'd salute, but I've got sticky fingers. So if you want to catch more cheesy videos, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. If you want to help me improve my audio quality, don't forget that you can become a patron at Patreon. And don't forget to check out some of my other cheesy videos. Thanks for watching, Curd Nerds, and we'll see you next time.